Top 20 iconic quotes from movie Gone with the Wind, 1939. Gone with the Wind and Quat, 1939, is a cinematic masterpiece filled with unforgettable quotes that have stood the test of time. This epic tale of love, loss, and resilience set against the backdrop of the Civil War delivers some of the most iconic lines in movie history. Scarlett O'Hara's defiant determination shines through with lines like, "As God is my witness, I'll never be hungry again," and her hopeful optimism in, "After all, tomorrow is another day." Rhett Butler's charm and fiery passion are encapsulated in his timeless, "Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn." The film explores complex relationships, unrequited love, and personal strength. Scarlett's refusal to succumb to defeat is evident when she declares, "I can't think about that right now. If I do, I'll go crazy. I'll think about that tomorrow." Gerald O'Hara's wisdom resonates with his reminder. Land is the only thing in the world worth working for, because it's the only thing that lasts. From Prissy's comedic panic, "I don't know nothin' 'bout birthin' babies," to Rhett's romantic declaration, "You should be kissed and often, and by someone who knows how." The film remains a treasure trove of memorable lines that define classic cinema. "Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn," and "Quat," Rhett Butler's unforgettable farewell line to Scarlett O'Hara. 2. And "Quat," "As God is my witness, I'll never be hungry again," and "Quat," Scarlett's vow of resilience and determination. 3. And "Quat," "After all, tomorrow is another day," and "Quat," Scarlett's hopeful optimism despite her troubles. 4. And "Quat," "I can't think about that right now. If I do, I'll go crazy. I'll think about that tomorrow," and "Quat," Scarlett's way of coping with overwhelming situations. 5. And "Quat," "You should be kissed and often, and by someone who knows how," and "Quat," Rhett's passionate declaration to Scarlett. 6. And "Quat," "I don't know nothin' 'bout birthin' babies," and "Quat," Prissy's panicked response during Melanie's labor. 7. And "Quat," "I love you more than I've ever loved any woman. And I've waited longer for you than I've ever waited for any woman," and "Quat," Rhett's heartfelt confession to Scarlett. 8. And "Quat," "You're throwing away happiness with both hands, and reaching out for something that will never make you happy," and "Quat," Rhett's warning to Scarlett about her obsession with Ashley. 9. And "Quat," "My dear, I don't give a damn about your dignity," and "Quat," Rhett's blunt response to Scarlett's pride. 10. And "Quat," "With enough courage, you can do without a reputation," and "Quat," Rhett's philosophy on life and reputation. 11. And "Quat," "Great balls of fire, don't bother me anymore, and don't call me sugar," and "Quat," Scarlett's fiery retort to Rhett. 12. And "Quat," "Land is the only thing in the world worth working for, worth fighting for, worth dying for, because it's the only thing that lasts," and "Quat," Gerald O'Hara's advice to Scarlett. 13. And "Quat," "You're like the thief who isn't the least bit sorry he stole, but is terribly, terribly sorry he's going to jail," and "Quat," Rhett's witty observation about Scarlett. 14. And "Quat," "Oh, Scarlett, you're so brutal to those who love you," and "Quat," Melanie's quiet critique of Scarlett's actions. 15. And "Quat," "Marriage, fun, fiddle-dee-dee, fun for men, you mean," and "Quat," Scarlett's dismissal of marriage as a romantic institution. 16. And "Quat," "I'll think of some way to get him back. After all, tomorrow is another day," and "Quat," Scarlett's hope of winning Rhett back, despite his departure. 17. And quot, Sir, you're no gentleman, and quot, and you, Miss, are no lady, and quot. A sharp exchange between Scarlett and Rhett that highlights their fiery dynamic. What gentleman says and what they thinks is two different things. Mammy, Hattie McDaniel. Sir, you are no gentleman. Miss, you are no lady. Scarlett O'Hara and Rhett Butler, Vivian Leigh and Clark Gable. War, war, war. This war talk is spoiling all the fun at every party this spring. I get so bored I could scream. Scarlett O'Hara, Vivian Leigh. Marriage, fun. Fiddle-dee-dee. Fun for men, you mean. Scarlett O'Hara, Vivian Leigh. Most of the miseries of the world were caused by wars. And when the wars were over, no one ever knew what they were about. And quot, Ashley Wilkes, Leslie Howard. It like to turn my blood cold, the things they say to one another. Mammy, Hattie McDaniel. As God is my witness, I'll never be hungry again. Scarlett O'Hara, Vivian Leigh. You be sittin' there waitin' for him, just like a spider. Mammy, Hattie McDaniel. After all, tomorrow is another day. Scarlett O'Hara, Vivian Leigh. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Rhett Butler, Clark Gable.